You're tuned into Long Island's only FM sports voice. This is Sports Talk on 90.3 WHBC.
All righty, sports fans, coming at you 100% commercial-free every Thursday evening from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here on 90.3 FM. WHPC, Garden City, New York. This is a little radio program that around here we've taken to calling Sports Talk.
Yeah!
All right, my name is Chris Muldoon, and over there sporting a UMass shirt, and we'll be talking about how a UMass former head UMass coach might be interested in the Knicks job. Mark Tukovsky. Over there, we're wearing the Knicks colors. Number 7, Mr. You know, I forever saw 7 Anthony, and I'm like, boy, someone's got a throwback jersey. I was thinking Greg Anthony, it's like 6 years ago. I'm like, oh, it's going. Tristan Hamilton.
Carmelo.
Good night, everybody. How you guys doing?
All right. And over there, his second show, Cameron Bonagora.
Hello.
Did I say right?
Yep.
Also, his sophomore effort on said program, Mr. Adam Jampel.
What's going on?
I said it right? Did I say it right? Okay.
Yes,
Perfect.
you did.
And sticking around for a little bit, but not too long, he has stated. It looks pretty tan here. Mr. Steve Dassa. And
How come he hasn't left yet?
Mr. Steve Dassa's favorite bottled water is Dasani. I don't know.
That's not funny.
No, his favorite aeronautical agency is Dassa. Steve Dassa gives you sock hop every Thursday, 7 to 9, and Sunday 5 to 7. Yes. Correct? Okay. So yeah. So what concerts are you going to this weekend? You promoted a show for Eisenhower Park, Nassau County, didn't you?
Yes, the Pink Floyd tribute band.
When I think Pink Floyd.
However, if you were driving down the turnpike, you would have thought that it was Pink Floyd because the tribute band had signs made that said Pink Floyd at Eisenhower Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's another brick in the wall.
It didn't do much. It didn't do much because the crowd wasn't what you would expect after seeing those signs. So people didn't fall for the false advertising. The signs.
Wow, there you go. Pretty interesting. Well, that's what you got to do. You know, that's what there's a place in Massapequa on Merrick Road that was known for always putting Rod Stewart tonight. They would never put like Rod Stewart.
Possibly.
Yeah, in the '80s there was a jeans named Valentes. So there's a golfer named Garcia with said first name as well.
Gotta love those free concerts given to you by your local government.
That's right. Yeah. It's a good day when you don't get indicted. That's what I can say.
Yeah, but I'm a little annoyed that one of the great local bands isn't allowed to play.
Yes, I know what you're referring to. All right, Steve Dassa, so we can hear you 5 to 7 on Sunday?
Yeah.
All right. And and you played a summer song, Here Comes the Summer or something tonight, whatever that was called, right? It was like it.
Here Comes Summer, Jerry Keller.
It sort of sounded like a Christmas song to me. I don't know why, but
I got to tell you, I was thinking about playing Johnny Mathis in
Calypso 6 months.
Well, but
June 25th.
I didn't want to ruffle a certain somebody's feathers.
Everyone does like Christmas in July, but really June 25th is halfway to Christmas. That's when they should do, you know. And I don't know what day Hanukkah is this year. Or what?
I don't know. Spin the dreidel. Figure it out.
You're not going to play Theme from a Summer Place for the 10,000th time?
The love hour, half hour, half hour. Yeah, cousin.
Totally before their time.
I was going to say, I have no clue what the heck that means.
Though we have someone here who produces E-Cousins here at the station. So, all right, you're sporting a nice. You're so tan already.
I'm driving around with the sunroof open.
I've been. I had the week off. I've been power washing this week. Is there anything better than a power washer? You guys ever power wash?
No. I mean,
no.
Oh, you got to get a power washer. Oh, it's great. It gets anything. It cleans anything. Takes anything out. Mildew, dirt, rock.
How about Steve Dassa?
And also, it's so sharp, it will cut you. I mean, it'll cut you bad. It'll cut you like a knife, someone might say. Yeah, so you got to be careful with those said power washers. But, all right, have a great 4th. What are you doing for the 4th of July?
Absolutely.
Tristan's laughing.
Do you know what I'm doing on the 4th? Oh, because I was going to say, I don't know. I have no plans.
Tristan knows. Hanging out with Phil Jackson in Montana.
I got nothing.
No fireworks or anything watching? Or?
No. But I'm going to do a quick promoting something that I should have done on my show that I totally forgot about.
Okay.
July 7th.
Okay.
Eisenhower Park. Manhattan Skyline, which used to be the Chimes for Lenny Coco,
Okay.
and Stan Zisker and the Del Satins in a free concert.
Nice. There you go. July 7th is a
Friday night.
Friday night, okay. July 7th is Ringo Starr's birthday.
Really?
July 7th was my due date. I was supposed to be born on July 7th. I was born on July 11th instead, so 4 days later. 7-11. 7-11. I'm open all night.
I'm born July
same-
2nd.
Same
I
birthday.
have so
Say
much
it?
I can say.
Same birthday as my uncle.
July 11th?
Yeah.
7-11. Very nice.
1960.
I always,
But
I always tell everyone, I send everyone, and I'm going to do it right now to our listeners and to the guys in the studio, on my birthday, make sure you go to 7-Eleven and say it's my birthday. They'll give you a free Slurpee. Guaranteed.
Definitely.
They give everyone a free Slurpee on 7-Eleven. That's the whole thing. Until 11 o'clock, then they stop it. So, yeah. So you get a free Slurpee. Just say it's for my birthday. It's not. But.
I like the bring your own cup day. You know?
Oh, yes. That also only goes to like 9 o'clock. I remember last year, and I was like, nope, it stopped at 9. I was like, oh,
Bring your own cup to.
Yeah. All right, Steve Dassa.
All right.
Have a great 4th.
You too.
Barbecue up some things. It's supposed to be really hot this weekend, I heard. I don't know.
I heard too.
So,
Anywhere I appear, it's always hot.
Getting that. Hey, see,
and so, in other words, we'll be seeing you in hell. I'll see you in hell, Dassa.
getting that Saturday Night
I'm
Fever.
driving the bus.
The nice bus.
They cut that route.
Don't worry, we're cutting out your route.
All right, Steve Dassa, who you played Elvis tonight. Steve Dassa has left the building.
Just like Elvis. Well, he's dead. I'm still alive.
Well, it used to be that Elvis was still alive. He was spotted everywhere. Kmart, Walmart, you name it. Now they're pretty sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Dead with Kmart.
He's dead. Exactly. And Sears coming soon. So this is Sports Talk every Thursday evening, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here on 90.3 WHPC. And it's Cameron, it's Adam, it's Tristan, it's Mark Tchaikovsky, Chris Muldoon, KJ, the lucky one of us. He is in Virginia Beach.
Enjoying it.
Has anyone here ever been to Virginia Beach?
Right
No.
Here, right here. Beautiful.
So I bet no one's been to Virginia Beach with a power washer either.
No.
Because it was
No.
noted both those as well.
I went there, but no, not with a power wash. It's beautiful. Very beautiful.
You got me. I haven't been there.
Yeah, that's because like there's no name minor league team plays there.
Allen Iverson's from there, and the Tidewater Tide.
Yes, became the Norfolk now, and I would because David Wright is from that area as well. The whole much.
What do they call it? Hampton Roads. There?
Yeah. Now, so the other day I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden at 6 a.m. because I use my and I'm off this week, so I was getting up early anyway. But I use my phone as my alarm clock, and so I always have it on high, and all of a sudden. Ting! I get a text at 6 a.m. This was yesterday morning, right? Yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And it's...
So 2 days ago.
Was it 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. Okay.
2 days ago, yeah.
And it's Mr. Tristan Hamilton
Yep.
letting me know that Phil Jackson gone from the Knicks.
I had to break the news.
And that was good. I mean, that's
I had to
good.
break
Normally
Great
it's
news.
bad news when someone wakes you up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That's good news. Nobody died.
I'm glad.
And we found out that it's easier to buy out an old rich man than a basketball player who still has some years left in him.
Yeah.
And, that's pretty much how it worked.
How you guys feel about the biggest trade since we've been going, the Chris Paul going
Chris
to the
Paul
Houston
going
trade?
to Houston. So, number one, that thing that goes, good old Point Harden, gone, right? Because he won't be handling that ball. Chris Paul's going to handle that ball.
Yeah.
But
But at the same time, I was wondering, right? Because James Harden did, even though his game wasn't fully developed,
Yep.
did play with Russell Westbrook.
Yep.
Chris Paul is the exact opposite of a point guard in Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
You think he might be able to? This might be able to work pretty good.
I
with the
think,
type of point
and
guard
I'll
he
let
is?
you guys chime in. I think we're in an era of where you have to have these super team conglomerations happen.
Yeah.
And so if you want to win a championship, you've got to have, I'll say Batman and Robin, but it's Batman and Superman kind of thing.
Yeah.
You got to have that. You got to have a partner. So
Justice League.
Harden, you got to adjust. Yeah, Harden sees what's happening in Golden State. He's like, I need that. And San Antonio was in on Paul as well because they want to.
Yeah,
so
but they didn't offer nothing
no, they had
valuable.
nothing to.
Which the Spurs wouldn't.
They offered Tim Duncan from 10 years. Yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
On a league standpoint, though,
Yeah.
what happens is you got 2 or 3 good teams, and then the other teams are just so bad.
And the very week that Mr. Westbrook became MVP,
Yeah.
one man band.
So, I'm wearing his jersey today, Melo, all right? He has 2 teams that he's going to either go to if they buy out the contract. It's either Cleveland or it's either Houston, they said. That's the 2 options. what team you think is better fit for him to win a championship? Because the way I look at it, if you go to Cleveland, right, you know you're going to get out the East and you're going to go to the finals, but you're not sure you're going to beat Golden State. But if you go to Houston, you know you have to worry about Golden State either way, and you still might not get to the finals. So which one do you think is better for him?
I'm actually wondering, I'll let you guys chime in. I'm actually wondering if getting rid of Phil Jackson keeps Carmelo Anthony here. Because he wants to be in New York. And
I heard they're still trying to buy out his contract.
They're still try it. At least with Dolan still here, I think.
That's the thing. Dolan's still here.
James Dolan wants him. He wants him to stay
That's
in New York.
exactly right. Yeah. So if I'm the Knicks, you got Porzingis, you got this Belgian/French guy coming in who they drafted because he runs what offense? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the triangle.
I heard he hurt himself. Wasn't
he hurt himself on like the first day.
The first day of practice, he hurt himself. A knee injury.
The first day of summer league.
Yeah,
a
knee injury. He has a knee injury.
Well, he's been playing. He's been going all out in Europe, so he hasn't had a break. The funny thing about Hornacek was he was hired as head coach because he promised to run the triangle offense.
Yeah.
Well, now he doesn't have to, right? Now that's a weird thing.
Depends who's the next GM, though.
And I heard that if Calipari were to become the Knicks coach, he wants the Doc Rivers treatment. He wants the head
president and coach
responsibility.
Well, I heard rumors that they want the guy from the Raptors.
Well, that's who the guy. I can't pronounce his name.
Ujiri. He's famous for the one who.
He's famous for 2 deals he fleeced them on.
He's number one. You don't remember he was at the press conference in Toronto when they played the Nets in the playoffs, and he goes, "F Brooklyn."
Well, see, as a Brooklyn Nets fan, you remember it.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I remember it.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast.
He said that publicly.
So, but that's good. That's good for the Knicks to say. But
he fit the mantra.
He's the guy who's desired because he fleeced. That's the word they're using. Yeah. He fleeced the Knicks twice in a trade. So it's like, we want that guy. Yeah. Get the guy who screwed you.
Either way, I heard that it would. The 2 main guys, it's him and it's the president in Oklahoma City. They would have to
Scott Preshey.
Yeah, Scott Preshey. They might have to give money or a pick to get him. Which I feel like that's the last thing the Knicks need to do. Yeah. I feel like they just really need to go over the Cavs the one that just got fired by Cleveland, Dan Griffin.
Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin. I just think that's the best.
But what does he do though? It's the LeBron's team. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with it. But look at the guy who came around him. I mean,
well, the thing about Dolan though is he loves shiny pennies, right? Look at who he's had. He's had Donnie Walsh. He's had Isaiah Thomas, and I still don't doubt he won't have Isaiah Thomas again. And he's had Phil Jackson.
How about Grunfeld?
Those other guys, did he have Grunfeld or was Grunfeld? Yeah. I mean, again, Grunfeld's a name too.
GM of Washington.
Yeah, and that's a name too. So he likes names. I mean, he likes. Ernie Grunfeld was a New York legend, New York City high school legend. Then he went to University of Tennessee with Bernard King. They were Bernie and Ernie. Came back here with the next Bernie and Ernie again. And I went to the Bernie and Ernie basketball camp when I was in high school, by the way. And that's a legend. Isaiah Thomas, legend. Phil Jackson, legend. And Donnie Walsh was known for being a great GM guy. His acumen was perfect. So these other guys. And Presti from Oklahoma City has been in the game. He's always been the sought after guy, and everyone's always like, "Hey, if he's in Oklahoma City, we can get him because who wants to be there?" kind of thing. So, which is kind of what they're saying with Westbrook now. All right, you got your MVP, you did right by the fans of Oklahoma City, who stole a team from Seattle, by the way. And now, why don't you go play for a winner? Why don't you go join up with Miami or wherever they're going to go? And you can be. Do you want to compete in the West with Durant, or do you want to go in the East and then only meet up in the championship? Something like that. So, who knows? But I was shocked that Phil Jackson was let go like that. They just re-upped him, right? They just re-upped him. And they didn't waste any time re-upping him. Mm-hmm. I mean,
But why wait till after the draft?
Yeah,
exactly.
Was it a decision that they was waiting to see who he picked or something like who he wanted or something? Because
maybe in closed doors he said something they didn't like. After the draft.
Yeah, after the draft, but that's, I don't know, I feel like it's too close.
I think they heard stuff. I think they heard stuff like from other teams, like, you're crazy for keeping this guy because he sees the changing of the guard.
He's not like that though. I feel like he's in his own kind of world,
Because guys like they pass over. Who are some of the guys they passed over to take the guy who plays the triangle? Is there anybody that they could have had?
Wasn't it
Dennis Smith?
Dennis Smith Jr.
Malik Monk.
Monk and Smith Jr. 2 guys right there.
In the draft.
Yeah, 2 guys right there for sure. if you don't have Phil, it's really a point to ponder. If you don't have Phil Jackson, would another GM take those guys?
No.